Hello everybody and welcome to the last edition with me as your commentator. EU2, Season 9, Round 14. This is USA, the last race on the calendar. Of course, there is a rerun, but enough of that. Today it is, of course, me, Marina Rat, and joined by me is my great partner, Creator Magician, also known as Blaze. Welcome back.
Hi, did you forget my name?
No, I had to I had to burp.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Yeah. Right. Let's get settled in. We've got a banging race on for tonight. We've got the full track map, we've got everything ready, and we've got a Ferrari out first. That is, of course, Vermouth.
So what do you think of this track?
Oh, what do I think of this track? I think it is a very, very tough track. It's good in real life, but
Not that fun in the game for me personally.
Not that fun, is it?
I just don't like Sector 1. Like, if you looked at the track and you just like sliced a line like down the middle, so I like the beginning of, I like from the hairpin of Sector 2 all the way to Turn 1 basically. I just don't like the whole thing on the right side.
Yeah, it is a classic Herman Tilke track, isn't it?
Yeah.
Long, medium speed corners.
It's like you were playing
To
like
overtake.
at school when you're told to just draw stuff and then you just get like an arc tool and you just like keep drawing turns and it just doesn't stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's very hard to maintain that focus.
Yeah, we're going to follow Vermouth here for the first lap here. Bit clunky off the start there, but it is alright. So, that was turn 20. First off, into the long uphill braking zone off turn 1. Then down into turn 2, the long sweeping right-hander here. No braking necessary. Then we get to the sequence of corners, turn 3, turn 4, and then turn 5 into turn 6. Vermouth's doing very nicely here. Now turn 7, up the hill, braking zone, tricky traction zone here. Turn 7, turn 8, turn 9, and turn 10. Here into turn 11. Does seem to get the traction off the corner into the DRS straight, where he, of course, is going to take the curb on the entry into the corner. Braking for turn 12, you can take a lot of the curb on the left side, the apex there, into turn 13 and turn 14 coming up here. It is a double apex, but it's a very, very subtle one. Into turn 17, 18. Now, that was turn 16, 17 here, 18, and then up to the very fast left-hander, turn 19, get as much of the exit curb as possible into turn 20 to finish off the lap here. Very easy to get an invalidation there. Vermouth didn't, it's a 31.5, so it's a decent banker lap for Vermouth.
Yeah, it's a very good lap time. I'm expected to be beaten, but I don't think it'll be beaten by everyone.
Yeah, I agree. You saw there Hasmania was actually going across the line, but he did invalidate over the line. So that's unlucky for him.
We got Rackvan
Rackvan coming through.
on the mediums, so we're expecting a slower time.
Very, very slow time there from Rackvan.
It's a time on the board.
It is a time on the board.
He'll outqualify all of those that will probably crash or refuse to set a clean lap, such as has if he invalidates all his laps.
And Blacks keeps it there, even though he did go wide. But Blacks keeps the car and his lap.
I think we're going to see quite a few people on the mediums for a first run.
Yeah, there's a lot of mediums already out.
Footy on the mediums, Jeremy James on the mediums, Cornish Francis on the mediums, Matty on the mediums, Profodas on the mediums, Cornish Cuck on the mediums. A lot of mediums.
Definitely.
Jeremy James.
Ecos Black sets a 132.3. Jamie James with a 133.5. So the
Good
move
time.
obviously looks the quickest here today. Charlie has it validated. This means it's not on a lap here. He's going to start a new one.
I'm just trying to see what soft runner is pushing in a lap, because I don't want to see some medium times, because we know that they're not going to be what we want. They're not going to be up there. So Bad Kens is on that lap on the softs.
We're going to go to Badkins then.
Most other people have invalidated, so got to be careful that he doesn't invalidate.
Yeah, careful on the traction as well. Steph definitely coming out of this corner here. He seems to be very, very nicely through their second gear. Maybe a little bit too low, but keeps it though. He's going to take a wide line for turn 18, sorry, turn 19 here. Goes a little bit deep. He keeps the car though.
Misses the apex.
Into the last corner, turn 20.
Maybe a 32 of what sort? 0.6. Gets himself third.
Photos. 35.7. Charlie didn't get to set
He
up.
invalidated.
This Cornish Cock starts.
Vapor King.
Yeah, Vapor King coming through the final sector, turn 19. Misses
Matthew's
the apex.
right behind him.
Across the line, he's coming now. It's going to be a 132.5, not too bad from Vapor King. Matty though, 134.
Electric
134 flat
Blade.
there.
What? He somehow doesn't invalidate in the final one. Does a 33 flat.
Yeah, lucky. Well, and that's Mania.
Tasmania.
The 131.4
second run.
On a second run on the same tyre there as he started on. That is quite impressive.
Was that quicker than his time yesterday?
I do not remember. I was not there.
I'm pretty sure that's quicker than his time yesterday. On a second lap.
Did not set a lap there.
I think he did a 0.6. I'm not sure. I think it was a 0.6, yeah.
Well,
Very
he's probably
quick
gonna
time.
go quicker today, either way.
And I was happy doing a 32.6.
And Footy in the wall on the exit of turn 5, sorry.
Charlie finishing his lap.
And it's
C7.
33
Another
flat there.
33 flat.
Cornish cut, whoa, Cornish cut.
There's both. There's
There's
both.
both the Cornish people in here. It's Cornish cut and Cornish mantis now.
The cousins, I think they are.
Cousins, don't know.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Well, what could be today? We'll have to wait and see. Racker
Is
starting a
anyone
new
on
lap.
our lap?
Racker starting a new lap here on a soft tyre. Let's follow him
Rack.
for a lap of
Kota.
Kota. Yes, Kota. Wow.
I was like,
I'm
do you
black
know the
today.
track?
I know what track it is, yeah. I'm pretty sure, isn't it? Isn't it Miami?
Las Vegas, I think. No, I need validates. That's what we'd get for not being focused. AJ.
AJ, is he setting a lap here?
He's basically where Rack was, right behind him. Purple
Then he
sector 1.
goes into
Is it
turn
purple sector 1?
8, turn 9.
And he invalidates. And you're gonna like it when there's nobody on track with a validated lap sign so far. Well, we're seeing a lot of invalidations. Do you think that will convert into penalties?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. What did you say? Can you repeat it for me?
We're seeing a lot of invalidations. Do you think it will convert into penalties?
100%. 100%. It's going to be a
I'd like
lot
to
of
mention that
penalties this race.
I didn't get a penalty.
Oh, I love you, mate. Beautiful.
Gained me 2 positions.
Where'd you finish?
7th.
Nice.
Best finish. Yes, it's only my 3rd finish, but it's best finish. Is it? I think I've got like a P. No, I think I've had a P9, a P8, and a P7. So yeah, it would be my best.
We have Costa Swag here.
The racks on the lap.
The rack
He's
behind.
invalidated.
Costa Swag on a fresh set of soft compound tyres.
Ooh,
Into
we
turn
love
12.
the softs.
And he's going to go, yes. He's
I
gonna
think
cut,
there's someone else you should be watching.
and
It's the guy in front of him.
And that is the guy called Jamie James setting a lap here.
He's a second quicker, so this will be maybe pole. But no, he's well off, so it'll probably be like
He has set the fastest
third?
one though.
that third, yeah.
Oh, very
Doesn't
nice
invalidate.
there. Doesn't invalidate
Using
there either. Doesn't invalidate.
the
Oh, this
track.
could be good. Oh, it's
Ooh, but it's still good.
not
Still good
enough,
lap.
though.
Kelster, 7th. Ooh, 2 thousandths behind Badkins.
Yeah, you see, it's very close. Once again, even with an 18-man lobby and most people not racing today, it is very, very close in pace.
He won't like seeing that when he gets back in the garage.
No, of course not. And with Jack Hawkey already winning the championship, he doesn't really have much to fight for if he races. And if I'm honest, I'm going to delete the game after this live stream.
Yeah, same. We might both uninstall it during the stream.
Yeah, but then the stream will cut out.
Yeah. Well, I will uninstall it for you just in case. I'll pull up that.
Go over to my account and uninstall it for me, thank you. You're such a gentleman. Here comes Tasmania. He has invalidated.
Lax is starting his lap.
Coming through. We have some Alpine cars.
What's an Alpine?
Alpine, if you want it.
Yeah. Racers on our lap.
We have
In the
race
final
coming.
sector.
Oh, getting a little bit loose there. He's going to go to the pits here.
Footy's on our lap next, I want to say. Unless
Like
that
Raven King might be
Charlie,
relevant.
no.
He has ended his lap.
So it's Footy, then
Here comes Footy. That's a third. And up to fourth.
Cornish Cock or Profodes?
Rhodes,
P5.
Cornish Cock now coming through.
Charlie. And he doesn't improve.
There's Cornish Cock.
And he hits the pit wall, but he survives. 6 tenths up. Where will this put him? P6.
Decent for blacks. Here is Cornish and P3.
P3.
131.6.
What can blacks do?
P5.
P5.
And we have our first
Is
couple
that-
from today. And it is Hilly.
Is that Vamu on the lap?
Come through.
No,
Yeah,
Vamu's
Vamu.
just starting. He's just starting.
Oh, the move's looking fast here. It's Banker still in tow, and he's 1.6 tenths quicker. And it's looking very good for him. He's going super fast. Over move. Could this be provisional pole? Maybe even pole position.
I was looking at everyone else in front of them and they all invalidated.
Yeah, of course they have. Ramu though, doing very good here. Takes a lot of the inside curve. It's beautiful to see. Beautiful. And he's got the fastest sector 2 as well. 2.3 tenths up. Coming through now sector 3. Turn 16, 17. Turn 18, now turn 19. What is it going to be for Ramu? He's looking super quick. Turn 20. Here he comes. Oh, what a lap. 131.2. Brilliant job from Ramu. Great lap. Beautiful to see.
That's brilliant lap time. Will he get beaten though? We will have to see.
Currently is.
The other Ferrari on a lap. He's over a second up, but that's only going to get him P11 if he doesn't improve more.
Here comes, and it is P8.
P8. 1.7 second improvement.
And look at how close it is from P3 and down.
Jamie James. P4? Did you just do that one? Don't know, maybe.
I do not know.
We do not know. Haz is just starting his lap, so keep that in the back of our mind.
Let's go with Haas for a bit here. Seems everyone's on an out lap.
Yep.
Not Batkins though, he hasn't validated. Oh, it's looking very good here, Hasmania. 2 tenths up in the first sector. That is the fastest sector 1 we've seen today. It's almost, well, it is half a tenth quicker than his fellow racer Ramu. Sorry, Jamie James is setting quick lap times. He's even quicker than Hasmania. Into turn, what's that, turn 15, he was first gear, which is very interesting. Might have lost him some time there. Turn 19 though coming up, and now we have finishers.
Has his 3 tenths up?
Has Jamie James got it in his locker to get pole position? Oh, and he's invalidated. No, he's kept it, and it's P2 for now. Here comes Hasmania.
They said the same time. He said the same time.
They set the same time. Hasmania
it
should
won't
be
matter.
in front.
Has might get a 30 if he's quick.
He might invalidate.
He might get a 1 minute 30. I think this will be pole. It's a very strong lap.
Here he comes, and it is a 1 minute 31.2.
Lost a tenth in the final sector, but it doesn't matter.
He's going to have to deal with starting P2.
AJ not improving.
Got no fuel left in the car.
Vapor King goes P8.
Next up,
Bad Ken's flying through, and he invalidates.
Just as I switch
Matty.
Let's go, Matty here.
Does he invalidate? No, not yet. Not pushing the track limits either.
Here he comes. Mamu's retired on track. Here he comes. And he wants to start P11, and it's went brilliantly. What a beautiful, beautiful lap there.
Charlie invalidated. Electric plays the final person.
Oh, Matty has done a worldie there, braking just in time to get P11. What a beautiful, beautiful lap.
Literally
there.
just in time. 300ths. But will it matter? Electric blade.
And it
All
will
P12.
Not. P12, it will matter. There he comes on to. That was absolutely scenes from Matty there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time there. That was incredible. Absolutely nailed it. P11 for Matty there. But we're going to go through it now. Hasmania starts on pole position after setting a lap. Almost 1 tenth quicker than Ramu in P2. P3, we have Jamie James in P4. Cornish Cuck, who set this on his second lap here. Ecos Blacks in P5. Footy P6, Profodis P7, Vapor King P8, AJ P9, and Rakvan in P10. Marty Robo brilliantly starts P11, Electric Blade in P12, Racer in P13, Batkins in P14, Kelster Swag starts P15, Charlie starts P16, and Cornish Mantis in P17. And then we have Not Rapid, who did not get a lap time. Wow. What did you think of that, Quali? Is it good to be back in EU2?
Yeah. I was just saying, we don't have a few people that I remember that would just set a lap time right at the end and blast everyone away, like a Jack Walking. Just taking a break, obviously, or maybe playing a new game. So it's refreshing to see some new faces, but also surprising to see the same face from yesterday.
Yeah, that was actually very, very nice to see. You know, that was really, really nice.
6 tenths quicker than, no, how quickly? 4 tenths, almost half a second quicker than he was yesterday.
And that is beautiful. That is beautiful. We're just waiting for everyone to get their setups and their strategies in place.
Shows the sandbags he was pulling out yesterday.
Absolutely. Let's go for your predictions. I'm going to go with Matti Robbo finishing in P1 and Hasmania in P2 and Vermoon Newell in P3.
I'm going to go for Vermoo to crash. Just sounds like a Vermoo thing to do.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's going to do well there.
I think Haz will win.
Yeah.
I think Cornish Cup will get P2.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. I might change Vermoo for Cornish.
And I think our surprise member on the podium will be AJ.
AJ. So that would be his first podium of the season, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know. I've only seen half the races.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure though. Let's get into it though. I've got some quick facts about the United States Grand Prix here in Austin, Texas, around COTA. So, the Circuit of the Americas, designed by Herman Tilke in collaboration with American architectural firm HKS, endured something of a nervy start, with construction suffering several setbacks. It's well worth the wait though, when 1978 F1 champion Mario Andretti opened the track on October 21st, 2012. F1 first raced at the Circuit of the Americas in 2012 for the first United States Grand Prix since the 2007 race at Indianapolis. Unsurprisingly, over 100,000 spectators packed out the Austin venue, witnessing Lewis Hamilton's last ever win in a McLaren before his switch to Mercedes in 2013. What's the circuit like? Well, if the corners at COTA seem familiar, they should be. Turns 3 through 6 look not dissimilar to Silverstone's high-speed run through Maggots and Beckett's, or the S-curves at Suzuka, while turns 12 through 15 mimic Hockenheim Stadium section. Meanwhile, the uphill run into wide turn 1. Hey, everything's bigger in Texas, right? Has provided some fine overtaking action in the track's short life.
I don't know about you, but my favourite battle round here wasn't even an overtake. It was Kimi Raikkonen's defence against Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, Kimi Raikkonen is a very, very I'd say under. He wasn't underrated, was he? He was just fantastic.
He's Ferrari's last champion.
He is.
That's all. I just say that, and then that's just a point in itself.
Yeah.
There's a big gap actually, isn't there?
There is a big gap. That's a bit unusual, but we've got Vermoo in front of Hasmania here. So Vermoo.
Yeah, he just went quicker at the end.
Yeah.
So his Ghostin just went much faster. So we have drivers from P11 down to 18. So with Charlie and Not Rapid on the softs and everyone else on mediums,
I'll let you take
pretty
the start.
expected. Me take the start.
Yes.
It's my second race start of the week.
You go for it. Go for it.
Suggested 2-stop strategy. I don't think we'll see that. Only if there's a safety car.
Soft to medium. Here we go. Take it away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. Hasmania gets a much better start than Vamu, and as the top few getting through well is a big squabble in the middle, 3 wide for the Honda powered vehicles, with Cornish Cup gaining a few positions. Losing positions. I lost position. Profola's gaining 1 on footy. There's a lot of side-by-side action throughout the middle sector. A lot of people also backing out. Everyone's trying to get wide lines to try and gain.
Oh my god!
Moves out already.
And that was a very, very good prediction there. I was changing. I said I was changing the move to Cornish, you know. So my prediction is still alive. No safety car for me, though. That's a bit interesting.
You're welcome, Vamu.
Yeah, I'd be upset if I was him.
Comes in, qualifies on the front row, and then gets hit on the first lap, or loses on the first one. I didn't see. Either way,
Lewis and Badkin's really racing here, sorry.
Has pulling the gap up front. Only person so far really got a big gap up until right at the back with the 2 alphas. Charlie making a position and Kelster.
Yeah, and now into turn 20, Tasmania starts lap 2 of 28.
1.8 seconds already. Is he just... I think he'll run away with this race. Is it going to be 3 for 3 for Alpha Tauri?
That would be quite the race, wouldn't it?
Wins, not rapid tyres in the pits.
Probably got damage.
Black's getting past Jamie James, importantly. In the first sector,
now.
in the S's.
2.4
Yeah.
seconds now from Tasmania down to Ecos Blacks. He's just
Jamie
ran
James
away.
made a mistake, so Blacks just went past, so Haz didn't really pull away. James just dropped like a second back.
Yeah, it looks like Vamu was the only one really able to battle with Tasmania. Now he's gone, so no more battling for the lead as Profodis overtakes Cornish Cock to get P4 for now.
AJ going side by side with Vapor King.
Great touch. Must concede there, sadly.
Charlie goes down the inside of Racer. Gets the move done.
Very loose on the exit there. He keeps going though.
Black's already with a penalty.
Yeah, predictable. Very, very predictable.
On lap 2.
Yeah. Happens so fast here.
Three seconds the gap is to Haz.
That's incredible. He's just pulled away, saw the chance and went for it. No more catching him unless he makes a huge mistake. So I'm confident that Matty Robbo is going to get on the podium here today.
I don't think so.
No? Why?
If we look at the gap to leader, he's 4 seconds off the podium. How is he going to gain that time?
Well, he's got the medium tyres, doesn't he?
He's got the medium tyres, which means what?
Which means
As Vapor King goes side by side.
He's going to be able to overcut and then get on the soft tyres towards the end.
And then he'll have to use all those soft tyres in traffic.
Not necessarily, no. We might see him
I just think by the time I just think by the time that he's made like the moves, he would have made his way from like P12 to P7
And here we got
or
Vapor King,
P6.
AJ battling hard. Vapor King getting out on top.
Trafodes making it past Jamie James, who's not having a good race.
And I've got a moth in my room. That is very annoying.
Blacks has gone wide again. So Trafodes right behind. Jamie James pits. Does he have damage? I'll check.
And Jamie James is into the pits. It does look like he has damage. No, he doesn't. Does not have damage. Just opting to switch for the medium tyre very early on there.
That is a weird stop for me. So that is a 2-stop.
Maybe he's trying something insane here. Maybe we're seeing a masterclass.
That is a 2-stop.
That is a 2-stop. Most mediums won.
That's really wide as well. I don't know. I think he's not been playing this game. I think he's been playing the other game.
Yes, he has.
He just doesn't look comfortable.
And I've absolutely smacked my finger on the desk. It hurts quite badly. Stupid moth.
Trafodes making it past Blacks.
Yeah, Red Bull on Red Bull action there, no team orders.
And Cornish Cuck making it past. So far, 2 of my 3 podium predictions are correct. But currently 3 out of 4 of my predictions are correct. So I said the Vermuta bottle.
Exactly, yeah. And he did so very, very early on. Footy staying close to Cornish. Oh, and he goes very wide. That's a warning for Footy. He's going to lose time on that.
So far, there are 2 big gainers of Charlie and Trafodes, up 6 and 5 positions respectively. AJ and Footy went side by side to turn 1. AJ getting that move done.
AJ looking quick.
Up 4 places. As Footy gets a penalty for cutting, and he gets probably another one for that.
And that is definitely a 3-second time penalty to Footy TM.
I think those that get no penalties will be wanting a late safety car more than anything.
Yeah, no penalties is definitely the way to go.
I wasn't thinking about it because I was just having a nice battle, and then there was a safety car, someone in front, 3-second penalty. I stayed within 3 seconds. The guy ahead, 6-second penalty. I managed to stay behind that. And then the guy in front of him, 18 seconds worth penalties.
Yeah, I'm just going to cut you off there. AJ and Footy are battling hard. Footy getting through with the help of DRS. AJ looking quick though. He's been battling a little bit with everyone, it seems. He keeps going.
I think it'll be a long battle.
It will be a very long battle here. He's got 4 tenths now up to him. Behind him is Vapor King, 6 tenths behind. It's a little bit of a train we've got going, pulling Matty along, which is definitely very helpful for his race.
Interesting though is the top 8 has stayed the top 8.
And there he comes. He's going to get that DRS pass there into turn 1. Very, very wide turn 1. And Footy can't do anything about that.
Are you surprised about that? That the top 8 are the only of the top 8 haven't been overtaken by anyone in the bottom 8.
That's not true. Black Clan started in P10.
No, but the top 8 are all those that started on the tyres that they started on.
Oh, yeah.
Like Matty's just disagreed with me right there. The first medium runner to make a move.
Good to see. He's got the DRS, but he's going to defend the inside here from Rakvan. Rakvan's going to go on the outside. He's got the DRS, he's got the overspeed, but Matty on the inside is braking way later than Rakvan. But Rakvan's now got the inside, he's got the soft tyre, he's got the better traction. Matty though keeping it very, very steadily together. He might have a chance Oh, and he's just going to opt out of it, which was probably the right decision there from Matty.
A point. Profodas has over the past 2 laps brought down Haz's gap by about half a second to a second.
And that's good to see.
So he may have a challenger.
And he is pulling his teammate with him, which, well, is a good thing for him. Footy getting past Vapor King again, battling.
Vapor King thinks about it. Switchback.
A lovely switchback from Vapor King to completely block out Footy's move.
I did one yesterday. I did a few actually. It's pretty easy to do around here, I feel like. It's such a wide track.
And he's still right with him. He's going to use his ERS here, Vapor King, to stay in front of Footy. But Footy's going to have the
Badkins?
ERS, and that's Badkins round into
He's
goal.
Got no damage.
No damage.
He's last.
Here comes Footy.
Probably very hot tyres. AJ makes the move.
There he comes inside, and that is a very good move from Footy to overtake Vapor King once again. AJ still looking to battle with Cornish, keeping on battling like this. They're all gonna have a hard time towards the end, just letting Hasmania run away with the lead he has, or the top 3 is basically what I'm saying here.
So AJ in P4 has a DRS train down to 10th. So whether Footy can keep up or not is a very big deal.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if he doesn't keep up there. As a lot of races that could be going out. Footy now 1 second behind. It's going to be difficult to keep within that 1 second gap, especially
if he stays within this 1 second. Matty will be loving it, but if he doesn't, then Matty won't be loving it.
Yeah, and actually from here, the mediums probably will be able to go to the end. So
and Matty being stuck behind 3 cars in a DRS train is not helpful because it's impossible.
Yeah, already here we could probably see maybe a soft runner go to the pits, get the mediums on,
definitely,
and go to the end. Jamie James hasn't really gained anything by pitting.
What's the tyre life of the top 5?
We can go
well,
to
not really.
It's lovely to see that.
Yeah.
We've got 50% tyre wear for Haas, 53 for Blacks, 41 for Profodas and AJ, and 43 for Cornish Cuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Has and Blacks may have a bit more tyre wear, but
And it does look like it.
what does Has do? Does he decide to pit? Nope. Profodas probably won't pit.
Yeah, they're going to stay out
Blacks
for now,
going
but
wide.
they can go into the pits and make it to the end on a medium tyre from here.
Oh, Rack and Vapor King, they both pit.
Yeah, there you go. The bold strategy. Interesting decision there. Lovely to see someone go early into the pits. They're medium tyres for Vapor King, of course. And that is to
mediums
the
for the Ferrari.
And mediums for the Ferrari. And not going to be puncture territory towards the end there. That is a brilliant decision from Vapor King and Rack Van Zieden.
Getting the undercut, they might come out in they might come out in front, depends on the pace of that these other guys are running at.
Yeah, already on the next lap, I think we're going to see a fastest lap from one of them.
Oh, AJ's got in the DRS of Blacks.
Oh, AJ's been catching up here. Blacks has been losing.
AJ's got some pace.
And Blacks has been losing 2.2 seconds now behind Profodas. He was within the DRS at the start of the race.
He's going to make the move now. From very far back, around the outside.
Super late on the brakes.
Yeah, too far back.
Yeah, you can't. Blacks, luckily, does have the permission to push him off there. As he's behind him. And the side.
Kelster and Blade, side by side.
Costa goes for the inside. He's going to have the better traction though.
The American in, can he keep it through? Yes.
Yes, he can. Ah, Matty gets the 3 second.
Charlie pits.
Charlie into the pits. So both Mercs into the pits.
AJ around the outside. Does he go for a switchback? He tries, but Black's just got enough for it. Where does Charlie come out?
Oh,
it looks like it's behind. Yes, it's pretty far behind. It's, what tyre is Charlie on?
Charlie is on the soft tyre. Whoa, that's interesting. Probably not what he wanted, but let's keep going then.
I was going to say, not only does he go on the softs, but an overcut to go on the softs. I don't think that's right.
Undercut, I think, is probably what it's called.
No, but he just came into the pits. He got the...
Yeah, he got undercutted by Vapor King and Rakran. Yeah.
But if you're going for the softs for 2-stop, and you know everyone else is going for a 1-stop, why don't you pit a lot earlier? Why wear those tyres?
I'm just going to cut you off because AJ Blacks and Cornish Cuck in a 3-way battle for P3. Oh, and there's a yellow flag. Who's that? And that's Footy, and he's out. Is that going to be a safety car into this? Get into the pits right now if you can. Tasmania's missed it, and the safety car's already out. So he's going to struggle. People are going to get to... Oh, Blacks is going to be in P1 after a few laps here.
Frodo's missed it. What does Matty do? Matty stays on. Kelster pits. Blade pits. Jamie James stays out. Cornish Manta stays out. Racer pits. Rack stays up, but he just pit on so side. Where does he come out?
Why is the medium tyres pitting? I do not understand. It's not the right decision from my point of view. Getting the hards on, yes, you're gonna...
Rack came out in 8th. AJ's on the softs, Kelster's on the softs, Blade's on the softs. I don't know if they did... do they know that the mediums can go like 20 laps?
Well, I think they forgot that, I think basically they just forgot that there was something called a 2-stop, a 1-stop here. They're going to go for the 2-stop, the Jeff strategy.
This race, I don't actually know who's winning at the moment. Cornish Cuck.
Yeah, but Hasmania's going to get very, very far. He's going to be far behind here.
Hasmania must pit this lap.
Hasmania and Profodus both have to pit this lap. They've been very, very unlucky with what came against them there, because the safety car was just too far ahead to get out, and they missed the pits. I think this is one of the only tracks where it is possible to miss the pits but still get held behind the safety car.
Yeah, I know it can happen at like, I don't know, how many tracks can you do that really?
I think it's Australia and
Spain?
No, not Spain, because the pits are well, yes, Spain, yeah. Yeah, Spain. And Spa, yes. Hasmania into the pits, Profodus into the pits. Hasmania and Profodus both going to be very far back. Matty is leading the race.
Stop the count. Red flag.
Stop the count. Red flag.
Actually, no, if there was a red flag right now, Cornish Mantis would win and Cornish Cuck would finish second.
That would be interesting as well.
A very Cornish podium.
A very beautiful podium. Cornish Cuck looks like he's in the best position right now. Medium tyres, P5. Blacks has got a penalty. Cornish Cuck does not.
Has in P11. The issue with Has is, it's the fact that he's got 10 cars in front of him. Will he be able to get past these cars? And now the 3-second lead to Profodes is nullified. If Profodes get past, can he get back past?
Well, I mean, they did get their free stop now, so Matty has kind of lost the 15-second gap he would have had. But that wouldn't...
To me, the
really
top
matter.
three should have pit.
I think maybe Matty... Maybe there's going to be another safety car, yeah? We've had two. No, we've had one so far. There could be another. If there's another one at around lap 20, Matty's set. Because
It depends.
Yeah.
If I was Matty, I would have put onto the hards. If I was Jeremy James, I would have in this lap. If I was Jeremy James, I would have put onto the mediums.
I would have not, because the hards just do not go anywhere on this track. Badkin's going to lose a few positions here. I'm calling it. He's going to be further back.
Oh no,
than he is now.
Cornish, Manderson, Blacks were swapping positions. That never works out in this game. Next thing you know, one's going to get an illegal overtaking and there's going to be 10-second gap to everyone else.
That's a lucky
And then Matty's strategy would work. I'll give you this restart.
And there we go. Matty has started his engine throttle down. He's caught Jamie James a little bit, but Jamie James has recovered brilliantly. Now Matty, get that ERS on and go. Jamie James 4/10 behind Cornish Mantis, 1.3 seconds behind Jamie James. Ecos Blacks goes through him now. It's a three-way battle for third. Now we're once again Cornish Mantis on the inside, and do they touch? It looks like they touch. Cornish Cuck and Cornish Mantis Blacks going to keep P4. Oh, and he's going very wide, and there's too wide through the S's. Cornish Mantis and Cornish Cuck. Beautiful racing from the cousins here. Wow. And now train has formed. Look at that, look at that. People are just right down the neck of everyone. Cornish Mantis slowing down AJ, slowing down Rakvan, slowing down a lot of drivers here. Hasmania, Profodis, both making moves already.
AJ's making moves.
Here comes on the outside, and it's worked out, and they're both out!
Neither
Wow.
out.
Both round. Cornish Mantis kept it. AJ did not. And that is AJ into the pits. He's got no front wing anymore. What happened there? It looked like they just touched, and then yeah, he just had a moment, and then they just touched, and yeah. What can I say? No safety car, of course. No one's crashed, but that was unlucky for him. Electric Blade trying to overtake, trying to defend from Hasmania and Perfodas. Wow, that looked like a crash there, and it was. Egos Blags spinning round. Another huge moment. Cornish Mantis down in 13th.
Has made 3 overtakes that lap.
Yeah, Hasmania's doing bits here. He did more than that.
He is net P2. Well, no, net P3 already.
No. Net. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, he is net P4.
No, 3. Who's pitting? There's 3 people in front pitting.
Jamie has pitted. He might be pitting again.
I don't think that those tyres.
Jamie James is going to provide us with some overtaking here. He's going to go around Matty, I believe here. Yeah, easily. Matty defending hard, but not really anything worth noting. But and Jamie James did not have the speed to overtake Matty there.
Difference in setup.
Difference
I'm
in setup,
presuming.
no slipstream. And we keep going. Charlie now overtaking Badkins, who's going to defend the inside. Not much to defend really. The hard tyres really are not a good tyre to use around USA, about 2.3 seconds slower than the softs. DRS now enabled. That means Jamie James will be able to get past Matty. Full lap difference between the tyres. Still going strong. Look how close they are. That's incredible. Great racing from Jamie James. They're not hitting Matty. He knows exactly where and when to brake. And Rackvan gets a 3-second time penalty. That's going to be huge towards the end. There he is. And Cornish Cup gets a penalty.
How many warnings is Has on?
Has does have a warning, I believe. 2 warnings. I think at this rate, everyone will have a penalty when we finish.
Has anyone not got a warning?
Yes, and that is Pavodis.
There we go.
And AJ. AJ doesn't have a warning either.
AJ could have been on for a win earlier.
Yeah, but it's not to be. Accidentally coming into contact with Cornish Mantis from EU4. It's unlucky. And Hasmini. Oh, and he goes wide there. No penalty. He's lucky.
I know.
Penalty evading there from Hasmini seems to be working well. He's just going to follow everyone around because he doesn't really have to worry about overtaking anyone. He's 2.6 seconds off the leader. He only has to overtake Kelso.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, imagine going slow off track and getting a warning. Definitely is a broken mechanic. Definitely needs to get fixed.
In touch, contact between Kelso Swag and Hasmini. Not really huge there for anyone here. I think Blacks has a broken wing. Yeah, Blacks does have a broken front wing, and it's going to be difficult for him because it is a very
Hasmania down the inside.
Kills the Swag, and it looks to be working out brilliantly. Rackvan also losing
Double
out.
overtake.
Double overtake, and that's going to be the DRS as well. Tasmania.
Yes, but does it go back against them? Kelster.
No DRS.
Kelster goes round the outside.
And he keeps it. Looks like Kelster though.
On the softs, got a lot of grip.
Helicopter cam, just going to keep it here. What a beautiful, beautiful camera. Hasmania though, looking even more beautiful as he is now the net leader. He's got his teammate in front of him, who's right behind Matty Robbo. Matty Robbo losing positions.
Electric Blade.
Oh,
I think he's had a mistake.
A safety car now would mean Matty Robbo into the pits for soft tyres. Soft tyres can make it to the end from here. Could make it to the end.
Not pretty, but they work.
Well, they will be good here from here. They will,
Matty's round!
Matty's round, and that's it. His front wing's gone. He's going to take... And that is a safety car. Virtual safety car. Looked like a safety car because electric blades coming out the pit, but that's so sad because Matty was actually in a very decent position.
I think Matty will pit.
Do you think? I don't know. He's going to pit. He's got no front wing.
It's funny because he's not actually losing any time at the moment.
Yeah, he's lucky that it was
but in Sector 3 he will. Whether it's VSC or not, he will lose time.
If the VSC ends. On the new game, even if you lose your entire front wing, you will still have downforce enough to get around the track. 5% slower, just about, than a normal front wing. Small front wing damage will not be an issue.
That reminds me of that LMP hypercar. That doesn't have a rear wing.
There you go, Matty. Losing time massively now. Sector 3 is going to lose so much time.
Oh, this corner, he's going to lose so much time.
17, 18. And there is Matty. almost full throttle. There he goes. Into the pits, is he going to go?
I would like to mention that EU2 has had more safety cars and more virtual safety cars than EU4.
I'd like to point out that I think probably EU2 has had the most safety cars and the most VSCs out of every tier. There's been so much drama, so much happening in every race. But
This season?
Yeah, it is part
Nah.
of EU2. It is part of EU2, and that's what makes EU2 great. There's so much drama, everyone's just want to go so quick, they want to be as quick as possible. And it's beautiful to see. Races destroyed every week, new memories made. Jamie James now leading the race as he has done for many laps throughout the season. But this is the first time without Jack Hawkey there.
No one to take him out. What?
I myself
Nah, they
did
had
not hear
some
anything.
fun.
We're just
They had a lot of fun.
there's some great banter, great banter. Now, 23 people watching. I'm very proud of the 23 people watching F1 2021 at this late stage of the game. It's beautiful to see that there's so many Contest of Speed fans still passionate about the different tiers.
It's us. They're watching for us.
They're watching for us. Not many battles happening currently. We have
Nah, it's the DRS train.
Yeah, it is trains, yeah. It is trains. The Fodas though getting closer to Ratman. And of course, people having to delete their game to install the new game makes sense, of course.
Oh, I installed a new F1 game today. It was called F1 2019. I downloaded it so I could play Hockenheim.
It's the newest game. Hockenheim is going to be added as a DLC for 22.
So I played Hockenheim. I also installed F1 2020 earlier this year because I wanted to play Vietnam and classic cars.
Tasmania getting close to his teammate. Cornish Cock has been safe for a few laps, but here comes Tasmania. No saving you now, Cornish. Tasmania into P2. Leader.
ERS though wise, it might not be a one and done move.
I think his pace is just so good today. He might be able to pull a second throughout the next
You might be
lap.
able to. You think you'd be able to pull a second in a lap?
Yeah.
Maybe, but with DRS coming in right now, it'll be very difficult.
Yeah, it is going to be difficult. But
and he'll also be he'll be trying to push without getting a warning.
Yeah.
And Cornish Cup will be looking at that flashing light, knowing that he's got low levels.
Yeah, well look at that, now 6/10 the gap. He might even have a 1 second at the exit of turn 9.
9 seconds for Jamie James.
Oh, it's not his day today. Keeps going though. And in not a long time, Cornish Cup's going to be 1 second behind. Here he comes. No, he's going to have the DRS now. Matty Robbo sets the fastest lap. That's beautiful to see. Still in it.
I think, what's Jamie James' tyre life?
Tyre life is not looking too good. He's got 55% tyres.
He might be pitting this lap.
He might pit. I doubt it's gonna be for the better. You might see a Kelster Swag podium here and Profodis.
I think Kelster will be pitting maybe next lap.
Oh, I don't know. Kelster can make it. No, he can't.
I think Kelster will only finish on the podium if there's a safety car in like the next 90 seconds.
8 laps and that's 30%. He might be able. I think he can. I'm pretty sure he'll make it to the end.
I'd arguably say that in the next lap the mediums will be quicker.
Yeah, they will be quicker. But if you keep
this is the last lap where the softs have the pace.
36% though. That safety VSC really helped him. I think Kelster's in a very good position. I think both the safety car and the VSC has helped him massively throughout the race. 36% tyres on a soft pair, 21 lap, and 8 to go. And that's E-Cross Blacks sadly on once again.
Adjustments.
Here comes Electric Blade, and he's through. Incredibly enough, though, no Americans in the points currently. Which, sad, is kind of sad, you know.
Yeah. Kelster goes and dives it down the inside.
Oh, and it works. Can he make it work?
I got a helicopter camera.
He's going to make it stick here. Yes, he is. He's going to be able to defend for now.
Given up on the DRS Tasmania, it looks like. But no, has he made a mistake?
Tasmania's keeping it simple. Saving up that ERS.
Is he? Not really.
It's difficult to save ERS on a track like this, where it's just full power circuit.
How long are you on the throttle for? It's quite a lot.
It is quite a lot. I think the average speed is around it's going to be around 125 miles per hour. Probably more, probably 140 miles per hour, but that's second sector though, and the third sector. Very, very twisty turns.
So you said that Tasmania was on a second on a lap. It's been like 3 laps.
Well, he's keeping his teammate in it. It's purely team play.
And I think Tasmania's getting like 5% of ERS.
He's not using it though.
You see the light back.
There he goes! Profodas! Big lunge! And that's P4. And Kelster Swag's going to defend hard, but Profodas looks to be the better traction zone here. So Kelster Swag's going to lose the position here. He's not got the gap to sector 2.
Blacks has crashed again, no damage.
No damage, no.
AJ will be looking to make an overtake though. Nah, the DRS got him back up to speed. Be interested to see how Profodas does.
Kelster Swag on 44% tyres, 45% on the front right.
I don't think he's pitting.
I don't think he's pitting.
Very bold.
He's going to
Very
make it
bold.
to the end. He's going to make it to the end.
Jamie James isn't pitting either. He's not lost that much time actually. He's only lost a second in the past few laps.
Yeah, but the penalties though, stacking up, 12 seconds. It's not gonna.
Gap to leader, 12 seconds. There's a 12-second gap to bad cans, but obviously with penalties.
Kelster Swag might still be on for a podium here. If he keeps
I don't think so. Cornish-Cuck's got the pace, but he's actually used a lot of ERS to stay within.
Now 1 second, Tasmania.
If Cornish-Cuck can stay, with Has, then I think Kelster will be able to stay within 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think so. Currently he is.
The gap's already 3 seconds.
No.
Over 3 seconds.
No.
It's about 3 seconds the gap is.
2.8.
And wait till the end of the DRS straight because it's probably a bit more.
Still 2.8.
That's because Cornish Cup lost time because now Tasmania is behind the Haas, which may bring them back in a bit.
Jamie James has got 41% ERS.
Tasmania
Oh!
picks up a penalty.
And that's
But I don't think that-
detrimental for this race.
Cornish Cook will be back in this if he can, but I don't think it means anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Only if someone crashes this lap for a safety car.
Yeah, safety car would absolutely ruin Tasmania's race here. I absolutely cannot tell who's going to be on the podium. But one thing is definitely for sure, Tasmania has got past Jamie James for P1. Jamie James is now P2 with 19 lap olds, medium tyres. 70%, he might even get a puncture.
I think your podium will contain 3 Honda engines.
3 Honda engines. I hear you now, Kelsey Swag is outside the 3 second off Cornish Cock.
There'll be more of a question if Profodas can save from that 3 seconds.
Yeah, 2.7 currently. It's not looking too good.
It'll be interesting because now Cornish Cook isn't following Tasmania, but he's following Jamie James, who's going to get slower every lap.
Yeah. Oh, and it's a 1.2 second gap now to Tasmania. Cornish Cock is probably going to be battling with him. They start battling. Cornish Cock's going to lose a lot of time, and that might even bring Kelsey Swag back into this. And even further, Vapor. No, sorry. Nah, that wouldn't make sense. Raklan's got a penalty himself.
I think we shouldn't think about it. I think we should just focus on the race, and then we'll be surprised at the end.
Yeah. Cornish Cup currently. Sector 3, there's the yellow flag.
Blacks, he's going to retire in the pits, I think. Virtual safety car. Does Blacks have no wing? He crashed.
Yeah, he crashed, yeah. Yes, no safety car though. This might help Kelster. No, he's lost 2.5 seconds here. Delta not coming in clutch for him. I just prefer he's just got the more Delta here. No, it doesn't look like it. Kelster Swag's going to get back into it here. Rackland right behind him.
Who's going to perfect this restart?
First of all, it's definitely going to be Tasmania.
Jamie James pits.
Yeah, into the pits he goes. For a soft set of tyres.
To be fair, he's no chance of getting points if he stays on his tyre.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for him.
So you may as well put on some fun tyres. And it makes it easy. AJ picks up a drive through. He's down.
Kelster Swag's within a second. He's going to lose the time now though.
Cornish Cuck, no DRS and no one to pull him with a second gap to Profodas. This is the gap.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem here.
Do you think anyone will get another penalty?
I don't know. I mean, Cornish Cuck's on 4 warnings. Can grab 2 warnings in 1 lap. That is definitely possible.
That is definitely possible. I don't think it's. I wouldn't find it possible. Rackvan makes the move. 16 lap hold mediums.
60% tyre wear for Kelsey Swag. Very, very difficult to do anything.
He might get a puncture. He'll be a last lap puncture.
I don't think so. Puncture territory is 75%.
I've seen people get punctures on 75%.
Yeah, I think he's going to make it to the end. I think, yeah, definitely. Jamie James down in P10. It's going absolutely haywire.
Oh, Badkins, he's lost.
Oh, and Badkin's out. And no
then that'll
safety
be
car, of course.
nothing because it's the penultimate lap.
coming up to him now. There's not going to be any safety car. He's
Electric Blade's going to score.
Just touched the curb. Yeah, Electric Blade's going to score points now. That's beautiful to see an American in the points in his home Grand Prix. Even better to see is a triple Honda engine podium.
I think there's a one battle at the moment, and that's for P7.
We're going to jump straight to that racer. Jamie James is in there too.
Three wide. No.
Oh, Razor gets touched. Charlie keeps the position. And Jamie, oh, and they touch again. 3 wide. Oh, and it's very, very close between the two.
He
Jamie
is round
James.
the outside.
He's going to grab.
Racer takes the position.
And
Profodas, he spun.
Profodas is round. Profodas is round, and that's Kelster Swag who's going to get the podium now. Surely that's Kelster Swag on the podium. He's got the DRS from Rakvan. Rakvan's got a 6-second time penalty. Looks to be the Dutchman on the podium for the second time in 2 seasons. Last podium was Silverstone of last year. We got a
Well, it was
surprise P3.
January.
Yes, yeah, last game, sorry.
No, it was last season.
Last season, yeah, sorry. Vapor King getting in there too. Rakvan's going to lose a few positions here. He might even lose to one to Profodas, who's still there. But he is still there.
Depends if Kelster gets past.
Well, Kelster probably is not going to get past. He's going to take it safe. But
I think he's getting past.
Oh, and here he comes. Here he comes, yes, surely. Before
Flying
the braking
past.
zone.
Jamie James made it past Profodas.
He's in P6 now.
Racer and Charlie going back at it.
Absolutely fire battle between the two, and Razor. Oh, and it's contact, but they keep it clean. No crashes. Keeping it clean once again through there.
Either way, Hasmania final
I'm
corner.
Row to Hasmania. Sorry, take it away.
Hasmania wins the final race of the season in EU2. Cornish Cup takes a brilliant second for AlphaTauri 1-2. Kelster gets third. Vapor King gets fourth. Rakvan gets fifth. Profodas gets fifth. Jamie James finishing all the way down in ninth after his penalty count. Charlie gets seventh with Racer in eighth, getting that last lap penalty. Matty Robo and Electric Blade cross the line, but with the penalties, Electric Blade gets the final point. Cornish Banter's behind them, and it's going to be a long wait for AJ, who had unfortunate contact earlier on.
That was a good race to watch. That was a really good race to watch. A lot of drama, a lot of battles, a few crashes here and there. 5 people not finishing the race, 3 people outside the points. Matty Robbo, sadly, my prediction did not come true, but 2 of them did. Cornish Cock and Hasmania both in on the podium.
Yeah, my predictions are very close. I said Hasmania first, Cornish Cup 2, and I said AJ third. AJ was going to get third.
And you said Vermood crashing, and he did.
Yeah.
So if you invite the 3 people to the lobby, then we can get...
They're already in the lobby, but I'll invite them to the party for you.
Yeah, get them in there. Hasmania, Cornish Cup, and Kelster Swag. So we see the champagne, the 2 AlphaTauri drivers. It is a AlphaTauri 1-2. Just going to wait for everyone to get in here.
Hello.
Hello. Make sure your voice is on shared. There we go. Let's run you through the final finishes here. Hasmania, after a brilliant race, finishes in P1. Cornish Cock P2. Kelstaswag in P3. Vapor King P4. Cos Profodus P5. Rackvan in P6. Charlie in P7. Racer in P8. Jamie James in P9. Electric Blade in P10. Last point, and it goes to the American. Matty Robbo finishes in P11, where he started. Cornish Mantis in P12. AJ in P13. Then Badkins, Blacks, Footy, Not Rapid, and Ramu all not finishing the race due to crashes. And yeah, well, that was it for the race. That was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Great racing between a lot of the drivers.
The strategy was probably more important because we saw many strategies.
Gonna get Cornish Man. Just gonna have to invite Cornish Cock here. He can't get into the party. And I'm just gonna wait for the last driver to get in. There you go. I'm gonna leave the session and go to the AlphaTauri.
There we go. Hello, hello.
Hello. You made it.
How are we?
All is good. All is good. So, firstly, I'm gonna go to you, Kelstaswag.
Yes.
A bit of a surprise podium, like last season, where you got third in Silverstone. How did the race feel? How did it go for you?
Pretty easy. I didn't expect to be on the podium at the end of the race, but yeah, somehow I made it work with no penalties. So yeah, I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, and congratulations for it. Your tyre strategy was very interesting. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I didn't really have a plan before the race, but you know, I just followed the race a bit, you know, just did what my engineer told me. So yeah.
Can I ask you who your engineer was?
Profodus, but he was still driving at the same time, so you know.
I mean, all respects to that.
Yes.
So your podium came out of nowhere. It didn't really look like you were getting a podium there, but then Profodus did spin and that caused you to be on the podium. Congratulations for it.
Yes, thank you.
And go enjoy it. That was the last race. I'm gonna commentate here. So congratulations and enjoy.
Yes, thank you, man.
Hello, Cornish Cock.
Good evening.
Well done on the podium. How did
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.
How did the race go for you?
Well, I came into this one, last race of the season, with a bit of an open mind. So I chucked manual gears on. It's the first race I've ever done manual gears on. And yeah, I think it went all right. I'm a bit annoyed I got a penalty. Had a good scrap with Hasmania on the medium stint. Didn't go too well on the soft stint. I lost a few positions off the start, but overall, yeah, really nice way to end off the season. Going into the next one, trying to get used to manual gears. Yeah, pleased with it.
So, did you expect to be anywhere near the podium,
no,
or
absolutely not? No, I was thinking if I could finish in the top 8, I'd be very happy with my. USA isn't one of my best tracks either. I've got good one-lap pace around America, but race pace isn't the best. So definitely wasn't on the cards for me this evening. A podium shouldn't have been on the cards for me. But yeah, absolutely take it. Over the moon.
so? Finally, when did you really think that this podium was happening? When, like, was it when you were passing a bunch of the guys, or was it after, like, the safety car and you were right at the front?
I think it was when I clocked it quite late. I saw Jamie James had 9 seconds of penalties. Haz was in front of me a good couple of seconds up the road, and I had a few people behind me just after I'd got my penalty. And I realised I could definitely get a podium as long as the group behind started to fight and I could keep the pace and stay as the third man in the DRS train until Jamie James picked up his 12-second penalty and then jumped in the pits. But yeah, I'm just really happy I got round and competed with manual gears. Very happy.
Well, congrats on your podium. That's given you quite the tally for the season.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And then we are going to jump straight to Hasmania. Hasmania, congratulations on your first victory in EU2 this season. Well, for most of the race, it looked like a certain victory for you, because the pace was just incredible, both on the soft and the medium tyre, already pulling a 2.8 second gap on, what was it, lap 1, was it? Yeah, it was lap 1. Tell me a bit about the strategy. What was your... did you consider anything else, or was it always going to be that way? Well, you did perform some amazing overtakes throughout the race. What was the prime overtaking spot? What did you go for when overtaking? Well, congratulations on your first podium and your first victory in EU2 this season. Absolutely brilliant job. Very, very dominating. Go enjoy it. That sadly is going to round off my stint as an EU2 commentator. And it's been a pleasure commentating the whole season. It's been drama in every single race. Never a boring moment, and I'm going to thank every single one of the EU2 drivers who drove this season, who did all a fantastic job. I want to congratulate Jack Hawkey on winning the championship, and I want to thank you, Blaze, for being my brilliant partner. It's always been a pleasure commentating with you.
Well, I'll repeat everything that you said because it goes the same back. And yeah, it's just been great. It's been fun. It's 2 seasons done now, and I hope that everyone just continues having fun in the game. whichever platform or whatever game it actually is on. And it's time to uninstall the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, EU2 is going to end off today. Season 9, sadly, coming to an end. This was round 14 at the COTA in the United States, in Austin, Texas. And thank you for joining us for this season, and have a good night.